Pisces, what I'm about to reveal to you today isn't just another astrological reading. It's a sacred truth, a divine code that has been waiting to be activated within your soul. Have you ever wondered why, despite your immense kindness and generous heart, you sometimes feel that prosperity eludes you or that money doesn't flow with the ease it should? Why, being a sign so connected to the divine, material abundance seems like a mystery. Today, you are going to discover something that will forever change your understanding of money and your relationship with it. Because when God created you, Pisces, He didn't just give you a place in the Zodiac. He granted you 7 specific divine gifts, sacred abilities that make you a natural magnet for prosperity. These gifts aren't just for spirituality. They are powerful tools to attract money and abundance into your life in ways that other signs simply cannot, no matter how hard they try. And if you are a Pisces, prepare to finally understand why you've always felt you are different, that you have a special mission, that you were chosen for something greater. This video will reveal the 7 divine gifts God gave you to attract money and prosperity. And I'll tell you in advance that divine gift number 6 is so sacred and extraordinary that only 0.5% of Pisces manage to fully develop it to manifest unlimited abundance. When you hear it, you'll understand why Pisces are considered the closest to God of the entire Zodiac and how that closeness directly translates into material and spiritual wealth. So stay until the end, because every gift I'm about to reveal will not only explain your supernatural abilities, but it will give you the divine permission you need to stop doubting yourself and start using these powers for the sacred purpose for which they were granted to you, to live a life of full abundance. And if you know a Pisces, you will finally understand why they are so special, so necessary, so impossible to replace in the divine plan of prosperity. Before we begin, leave your zodiac sign and date of birth in the comments. I love discovering who is accompanying me on this sacred journey. If you are a Pisces, leave your date so we know how many chosen ones are here. And if this video resonates with your soul, leave a heart so the universe knows you are ready to activate your divine powers for abundance. Now, let's begin. Divine gift number 1, the connection to the invisible and extrasensory perception for abundance. Your perception isn't limited to the physical. You pick up on signals, energies, messages that others overlook. You walk into a room and read the atmosphere in seconds. That is your first truth, your first divine gift, and it is a master key to prosperity. Pisces don't just believe in the invisible, they experience it, and that experience is a direct guide to financial opportunities. Since childhood, many remember having prophetic dreams, dreams that later came true exactly as they had seen them. They dreamed of people they didn't know, and months later those people appeared in their lives, sometimes bringing business opportunities or valuable connections. They dreamed of future events with such precise details that when they happened in physical reality, they experienced that intense déjà vu that confirmed they had seen it before in the dream world, including successful investments or warnings about risky ventures. God chose the dream world as a channel of communication with Pisces because it is in that state of relaxed consciousness, when the ego and rational mind are asleep, that the soul can receive pure information without filters or distortions. Pisces have the unique ability to remember these divine dreams with unusual clarity, to interpret them correctly, and to act on the guidance received. Not all Pisces dreams are divine messages, but they instinctively know which ones are. There is a different quality to these sacred dreams. They are more vivid, more real than reality itself. They leave an impression that lasts for days or even years. And always they contain information that turns out to be true and useful for their life or the lives of others. Especially in the financial realm, this power also includes visions during the waking state. Pisces can be fully awake and suddenly receive a flash, an image, a sensation so strong of something that is about to happen or that they need to know that it is impossible to ignore. These daytime visions are less frequent than prophetic dreams, but just as powerful and precise. For example, a Pisces might have a sudden vision of a lottery number, a stock market move, or the name of a company that later turns out to be a very profitable investment. God granted this power to Pisces so they could be his messengers, his modern prophets, those who warn others about financial dangers, those who receive solutions to impossible economic problems, those who know hidden truths about the market or investments that must be revealed at the perfect time. If you are a Pisces and have had dreams or visions that guided you towards prosperity or saved you from losses, leave your date of birth in the comments so others know they are not alone in this sacred experience. Divine protection for abundance. Number 1, the financial intuition that saves. That no that stopped you in time from a bad investment, that discomfort that made you review a contract before signing it, that intuition that changed your path and avoided an economic problem. It wasn't a coincidence, it was protection. God speaks softly within you, and your sensitivity is the channel. It is the first layer of your divine shield, an inner voice that diverts you from financial danger before you see it and guides you towards hidden opportunities. Divine gift. Number 2, intuitive compassion and the heart that sustains to multiply wealth. Your heart is an ocean of empathy. It's not pity, it's recognition of the other's soul. You see the wound and still love. Your embrace contains, your silence sustains, your presence calms. That is your second truth, your second divine gift, and it is a magnetic force to multiply your wealth. Pisces have an innate ability to feel others' pain as their own, but not to sink into it, but to offer a balm of comfort that surprisingly opens doors to abundance. This gift manifests in the way you relate to the world. You are the friend who always listens, the family member who offers a shoulder without judgment, the stranger who radiates an inexplicable calm. And it is precisely this quality that makes you invaluable in any field, including professional and business. God endowed Pisces with this compassion because he knew the world would need lighthouses of unconditional love, and that love, when pure, attracts all good things, including material prosperity. Your ability to forgive, to understand the motivations behind others' actions, even when they hurt you, is a direct reflection of divine mercy. It's not that you are naive, it's that your soul sees beyond the surface, understands the complexity of the human being, and chooses love over resentment. This compassion allows you to be a bridge, a mediator, someone who can unite broken hearts and heal divisions, which makes you a natural leader, an exceptional negotiator, and a builder of loyal teams. People trust you, feel safe by your side, and that trust translates into opportunities, collaborations, and loyal clients who value your authenticity. Think about how your compassion has opened doors for you. Perhaps you helped someone in a difficult moment without expecting anything in return, and that person, later, offered you a job opportunity, an investment, or connected you with someone who changed your financial situation. Or perhaps your empathy allowed you to understand the needs of a client or a work team in a way no one else could, leading to innovative solutions and shared success that was reflected in your prosperity. Your compassion is not a weakness, it is a divine strategy for abundance. It is the principle of giving to receive in its purest and most selfless form. Divine protection for abundance. Number 2, the shield of the generous heart. Heaven guards your core from the poison of hatred and envy so that you continue to be a channel of relief and prosperity. Resentment doesn't settle in. Tenderness returns on its own. Your heart returns to its natural state after the storm. This protection allows you to love and give without fear of being consumed by others' darkness, ensuring that your source of compassion never runs dry and that your generosity is always rewarded by the universe. Divine gift. Number 3. The imagination that creates reality and prophetic vision for financial manifestation. Many look at your imagination and say you dream too much. They don't understand that your mind is a sacred laboratory where the possible is born. Where others see a wall, you see a door. There is your third gift, the imagination that creates reality, and it is an unstoppable force for financial manifestation. Simple ideas arrive in the early morning, solutions appear just before you give up, small gestures unlock what seemed impossible. Pisces don't just imagine. They visualize with such intensity that their thoughts become energetic blueprints for the manifestation of wealth. This gift allows you to see the potential in everything, even in what seems broken or lost. You are the architect of dreams, the visionary who can conceive a future of abundance, and then, with your unwavering faith, begin to build it. Your mind is not limited by logic or conventions. It flies free, exploring infinite possibilities and bringing innovative and creative solutions for your finances into reality. This ability is a direct gift from God so that you can be an agent of change, a creator of new economic realities in a world that often feels stuck in scarcity. Think about how your imagination has saved you or guided you towards prosperity. Perhaps you visualized a solution to a financial problem that seemed to have no way out, and that mental image led you to the correct action. Or perhaps you dreamed of a business, a project, an investment, and your ability to keep that vision clear allowed you to manifest it into reality. Pisces have the ability to see money before it arrives, to feel prosperity before it materializes, and that pre-visualization is a crucial step in the manifestation process. Do not underestimate the power of your daytime and nighttime dreams. They are the canvas where God shows you the way to your abundance. Divine protection for abundance. Number 3. Divine creative financial routes. God opens creative routes for you when everything else closes, whispering the simple step that was missing for the river of money to flow again. This protection ensures that you will always have a way out, an idea, a spark of inspiration that will guide you through any financial obstacle, transforming adversity into opportunity and scarcity into abundance. Divine gift. Number 4. The language of the collective soul and healing communication to attract opportunities. When you speak, write, sing, or simply exist, you touch deep chords. That is your 4th gift, the language of the collective soul, and it is a powerful tool to attract money and prosperity opportunities. Your communication is not always linear, but it hits home. People feel seen, understood, accompanied. Pisces have a way of expressing themselves that goes beyond words. It is a resonance that connects with the essence of others, which makes you a magnetic communicator for success. You can articulate feelings and truths that others can barely intuit, giving voice to the inexpressible. This ability makes you invaluable in any field that requires human connection. Sales, marketing, teaching, therapy, leadership. People are attracted to your authenticity and your ability to understand them on a deep level. This connection generates trust, loyalty, and ultimately financial opportunities. God gave you this gift so that you could be a beacon of understanding, a bridge between hearts and minds, helping others find their own voice and inner truth. And in doing so, you open yourself to receive. Think about how your way of communicating has generated trust in clients, partners, or employers. Perhaps your ability to listen and understand someone's needs allowed you to offer a perfect solution, resulting in a successful business. Or perhaps your authenticity in a presentation or interview made you stand out, opening doors to lucrative employment or collaboration. Your soul language not only heals, it also builds bridges to prosperity. Divine protection for abundance. Number 4, the filter of sacred prosperous bonds. Heaven filters your bonds to protect you. What is not for your path moves away. What nourishes you draws closer. It hurts sometimes, but it is love in the form of a closed door. This protection shields you from toxic relationships that could drain your energy and resources, and guides you towards connections that elevate your spirit and support your divine mission of prosperity, attracting the right people who will help you grow financially. Divine gift. Number 5, the energy that transmutes and spiritual alchemy to unlock the flow of money. Your energy transmutes. That is the 5th gift, and one of the rarest. You absorb the dense and return it lighter. In a charged room, your presence unleashes a calm that no one can explain. Another's anger dissolves without words. It is a deep, almost automatic mechanism that makes you a spiritual alchemist, and this alchemy is key to unlocking the flow of money in your life. Pisces are like energetic sponges, but with the unique ability to purify what they absorb, transforming the energy of scarcity into abundance. This gift allows you to be a silent healer in any environment, including your own financial energy field. Where there is conflict, you bring peace. Where there is sadness, you instill hope. You don't need to do anything. Your mere presence elevates the vibration of the place and the people around you. This is crucial for money, as money is energy. If your energy field is loaded with fears, doubts, resentments, or limiting beliefs about money, it cannot flow. Your gift of transmutation allows you to cleanse those energies. Think about how you have felt the energy of scarcity or financial worry. Your gift allows you to absorb that energy, process it through your intention and divine connection, and return it transformed into a vibration of trust, gratitude, and openness to receive. It is vital that you learn to cleanse your energy field regularly, to release what does not belong to you, to recharge in nature or in solitude. By doing so, you not only protect yourself, but you create a clean vibrational space for money and prosperity to enter without obstacles. Divine protection for abundance. Number 5, divine financial relief valves. God gives you relief valves so you don't collapse under the weight of economic worries. Water, nature, brief silence, a warm shower imagining that debts and worries return to their place. The glass of water with gratitude that aligns you in minutes. This protection provides you with tools and moments to purify your energy and maintain your balance, ensuring that your ability to transmute does not exhaust you, and that your energy field is always open to the flow of abundance. Divine gift. Number 6, loyalty to the inner sanctuary and anchoring to the divine source for unlimited manifestation. When the world affects you more than it should, your 6th gift appears. Loyalty to the inner sanctuary. You learn to return to your temple, that silent room that no one enters without permission. You close your eyes, breathe, remember yourself, choose yourself. This is the most sacred and extraordinary gift, the one that only 0.5% of Pisces manage to fully develop, and it is the key to the unlimited manifestation of money and prosperity. It is the ability to anchor so deeply in their divine essence that no external storm, no economic crisis, no doubt can move them from their center of abundance. This gift is not an evasion. It is a strategy for spiritual and financial survival. It is the ability to disconnect from the noise of the world and news of scarcity, to reconnect with the source of all wisdom and provision. Pisces who master this gift can find calm amidst financial chaos, clarity in market confusion, strength in economic vulnerability. They are masters of spontaneous meditation, those who can recharge in a matter of minutes simply by closing their eyes and returning to their inner sanctuary, where abundance is a certainty. This power is fully activated when a Pisces has gone through enough trials and has learned to fully trust their inner guidance, knowing that God is their provider. It is the culmination of all other gifts, the point where the connection with the divine becomes unbreakable and manifestation becomes automatic. From this inner sanctuary, Pisces can access deep knowledge and ancient wisdom that allows them to navigate life with a grace and serenity that amazes others, attracting opportunities and resources in miraculous ways. They are the sages of the Zodiac, those who have found peace that surpasses all understanding, and with it, the key to unlimited abundance. Divine protection for abundance. Number 6. God's sacred boundaries for your prosperity. God protects your time and energy with sacred boundaries. He closes confusing doors that could drain your resources and brings you back home to your center, to your inner voice of abundance. This protection ensures that you will always have the space and opportunity to return to your inner sanctuary, preserving your vital energy and your connection with the divine, which is fundamental for maintaining a constant flow of prosperity. Divine gift. Number 7. The awakening of universal consciousness and collective elevation for shared abundance. And then the 7th gift is revealed, the heart of your path, the awakening of universal consciousness. It's not just about you. You are part of the whole. Your mere presence elevates without noise. You walk, you look, you listen, and the energy changes. Pisces are the silent catalysts for humanity's spiritual evolution, and this collective elevation is the key to shared and sustainable abundance. Their mere existence, when aligned with their essence, radiates a frequency that elevates everyone around them, creating a field of prosperity for themselves and for others. This gift allows you to be a beacon of light for the collective, even without intending to. Your compassion, your intuition, your ability to transmute energy, everything unites in this gift to create a vibrational field that inspires others to awaken to their own abundance. You are a living reminder of the interconnectedness of all life, of the unity that underlies all differences. God gave you this gift so that you could be an agent of ascension, a pioneer on the path to a higher consciousness for all humanity, and in doing so, you become a channel for abundance to flow not only to you, but through you to the world. When a Pisces lives from this universal consciousness, they understand that their prosperity is not isolated, but is intrinsically linked to the prosperity of all. They are not afraid to share, because they know that the more they give, the more they receive. Their abundance multiplies, because it is an abundance that serves, that elevates, that contributes to the greater good. This is the gift that allows you to be a natural philanthropist, a creator of projects that benefit the community, an investor in causes that elevate the planet's vibration. Your prosperity becomes a reflection of your service to the world. Divine protection for abundance. Number 7, heaven's nightly custody for your prosperity. While you sleep, heaven guards your home, your mind rests, your body is restored, and your soul aligns with your purpose of abundance. You wake up feeling different without explanation. Financial problems lose weight. It is nightly protection. Heaven working while you rest, ordering your energy field to attract more prosperity, closing doors to scarcity, and opening others that do you good. This protection is a constant gift, a reminder that you are never alone, and that divine forces work tirelessly for your financial well-being. So far, the 7 divine gifts God gave you to attract money and prosperity, but your path to abundance is even more safeguarded. Now see how they intertwine with 3 additional protections that complete the map of your destiny, totaling 10 divine shields that ensure your flow of wealth. Divine protection for abundance. Number 8, financial detours that save. God sees the timeline you don't yet see and gently lowers the barrier. The lost flight, the postponed interview, the move that doesn't happen. Years later, you understand that this delay protected you from a greater loss or directed you towards a much larger and more profitable opportunity. This protection guides you along paths that, although sometimes frustrating, are actually divine detours for your greater financial good, avoiding dangers or directing you towards opportunities you cannot yet perceive. Divine protection for abundance. Number 9, sufficient and timely sustenance. Sometimes there isn't an excess, but what is needed arrives on time so you can continue your mission without distraction or collapse. The bridge job, the discreet help, the unexpected payment, the hand that appears just when you were about to give up. This protection ensures that you will always have the essentials to fulfill your purpose, reminding you that abundance is not always measured in excesses, but in perfect provision at the right time, allowing you to maintain your faith and focus on your divine path. Divine protection for abundance. Number 10. Anchoring to the light in financial crises. You may fall, but you don't get lost. You return. You always return. Something within you, call it faith, prayer, love that sustains you, does not extinguish. It is an invisible rope that brings you back to shore even after an economic difficulty. This protection is your guarantee that no matter how deep the financial darkness, your inner light will never extinguish, and you will always find your way back to your divine essence of abundance. Perhaps you wonder why all this feels so familiar. Because since childhood, you perceived things that others did not, about money and opportunities. Because your dreams sometimes anticipated the future of markets or your finances. Because you felt that the pain of others pierced you and you didn't know how to explain it, and that compassion led you to create solutions that generated wealth. Now you know, you weren't exaggerating, you were awake to your divine gifts. You have effortless emotional telepathy, you sense calls, betrayals, encounters, twists of fate that impact your economy. Your soul navigates invisible networks and brings you information in the form of hunches about where to invest, with whom to partner, or what path to take for your prosperity. You also understand why solitude is sometimes necessary for you. You cleanse, you detoxify, you empty what you have absorbed to continue being a pure channel of abundance. It is your spiritual hygiene and also divine protection acting through simple habits to maintain your money flow. Many Pisces use these gifts to serve without saying so, and in doing so, they attract prosperity. They don't need titles to heal or to generate wealth. In your presence, financial anxiety loosens, shoulders drop, laughter returns. Sometimes you don't know how you did it. It was your field vibrating in coherence with abundance. That's why heaven insists on reminding you of loving boundaries. Helping is not saving at your own expense. Loving is not emptying yourself. Giving is not breaking yourself. If you forget, life gives you signs, unyielding fatigue, repeated confusions, small losses that force you to stop and reevaluate your finances. It is not punishment. It is protection for your prosperity. There is another essential piece, the pure faith that manifests money. When you ask with love, without manipulating, without pushing, when your intention seeks good and not ego, things happen with an astonishing ease. A payment appears, an answer arrives, a financial door opens. It's not magical thinking. It's alignment between your gift and God's protection. That's why your prayers for others are so potent. The universe listens to voices that speak from true compassion, and that energy returns to you multiplied in the form of abundance. If you know a Pisces, treat their sensitivity with respect. It is not weakness. It is their superpower to attract and manage wealth. Their need for silence is not coldness. It is recharging their energy to manifest. Their depth is not complication. It is the richness of a soul that sees beyond the superficial, including hidden financial opportunities. Pisces are the last of the Zodiac because they gather the lessons of all and return them in the form of tenderness, wisdom, and service, which makes them natural leaders in creating sustainable abundance. That's why they sometimes seem tired of a noisy world. They hear waves that others don't even register, including the vibrations of prosperity. That's why they sometimes seem distracted. They are reading layers of reality that are not seen, anticipating financial movements. That's why when they stand in their center, they become silent guides. Without boasting, without pretense, without spectacle, they change the atmosphere of an entire place, including their own financial environment. I want you to remember something simple and true. You were not created for scarcity. You came to illuminate silently, to touch the soul without touching the body, to translate the invisible into gesture, into word, into an act of love, and to manifest abundance for yourself and for the world. You came to open doors that do not yet exist, to remember that the soul also has a voice in the material realm. If you ever doubt your ability to attract money, read yourself again, listen to yourself again. Remind yourself that you were formed with the wisdom of the ocean, with the faith of dreams that the world calls impossible, and with a light that does not seek to shine, but illuminates nonetheless, attracting prosperity. Today, you consciously activate your 7 divine gifts for abundance and embrace your 10 protections. Connection to the invisible that warns you in time about financial opportunities. Intuitive compassion that multiplies your wealth through service. Creative imagination that opens paths of prosperity. Language of the soul that attracts opportunities. Energy that transmutes scarcity into abundance. Inner sanctuary that protects and orders your money flow. Awakening of consciousness that elevates your life and guards your nights of prosperity. Detours that save your financial destiny. Sufficient sustenance to continue with peace, anchoring to the light that always brings you back to abundance. With this, you lack nothing essential to live a prosperous life. Decide now what you will do with who you are. Knowing is not enough if you don't live it. Choose to trust your financial intuition, lovingly sustain your projects, cleanly create your businesses, speak from the soul to attract partners, care for your energy to maintain the flow. Honor your inner temple for clarity. Rest in God for provision. Accept detours as guidance. Wisely manage your resources and return to the light every time you fall. If you feel this message was for you, write in the comments, "I activate my 7 divine gifts for abundance. It is done." Also, leave your date of birth so we know how many Pisces are ready to claim their prosperity. I read and pray with you. May peace find you. May your sensitivity be honored. May your path become clear. And may God's protection accompany you every step towards unlimited abundance. Amen.